University. I am your host, Jennifer, along with my co-host, Donnie.
That's me.
I wasn't sure who was going to come to the party today, but now I know who it is.
Damn, you miss it. My name's Donald.
Sorry, Donald.
Get straight.
Goodness gracious. Before we can get started, Donald has to do the disclaimer.
You damn kids, it's time for you to all to go to bed right now. And or do something else. This show is not for you. You have to be 21 years of age or drinking age. Oh, have I been drinking already? I can't even remember what I was supposed to say. But anyway, time to get this show started.
Quiet! Class is in session and Donald needs to shut up so we can get started.
Who do you think's in charge here, lady?
Me?
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll see about that. See? Before we...
You don't want me to put my deer hat on. There's going to be some trouble if I put my deer hat on. Where's my deer hat? Keep talking to me that way. Put the damn deer hat on. Oh.
Can we get on with the show instead of you messing around?
This is how I take care of business.
All right. Well, so, right. We had an awesome time over at Skyland Aleworks in Corona filming on location. So, again, thanks to Brad for having us out there and doing an interview. Also, Chris Thayer and the TCB bands for, allowing us to come out with him and doing an interview and so forth. We got this cool memento from them, so it's going on the wall.
Add to our wall, yes.
Add to our wall. So yeah, it was an awesome time. Can't wait to do more podcasts on location, and thanks for everybody coming out and supporting us. But this show is all about pumpkin beers.
Pumpkin
beers. It's that time. It is that time for pumpkin beers. So what do you have first?
Let's head into our first one, which is, it's not a beer, it's a seltzer.
Ooh, I wonder who picked this one out.
So, this is from Shipyard. It's called Pumpkinhead Hard Seltzer. This is from Detroit, Michigan. They're out of Detroit, Michigan. This is a 5.0 ABV.
5.0. I could do 5.0.
And one thing that might appeal to the ladies is this is 110 calories.
Yes.
2 grams of sugar and 2 carbs. So, I know how most ladies try to watch their figure and what have you. This one we did get from Bevmo. And, get this looking good here. We did get this from Bevmo. And this cost us $11.99 for a 6-pack, which is pretty good. I mean, that's decent price, So, other than that, it's Untapped. It has 714 check-ins, which is not a lot. I don't know how long it's probably been around. My guess, maybe 2 years. This could be the first year at 714 check-ins. But one of the things about this is it does rate a 2.93. So that's kind of a mixture of some people love it, some people hate it. So it's kind of right in between, usually in between. Anything right around 3 probably means love-hate.
Well, I tried it last night, so I know what it tastes like.
I do not know what this tastes like. I've, as a matter of fact, all these beers today I have not tried. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and tilt this back now, and I don't get pumpkin off the top. I'm not sure what that is off the top.
Yeah, and it's not pumpkin off the top, but I do get a lot of spices.
All right, I've got to do this now. So
spices, and you get the the fizz, the bubbly fizz seltzers.
It definitely does have a pumpkin, the spice to it. The what is that? Nutmeg? I forget what with the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice. It definitely does have that.
But it's not as pumpkin flavored that I thought it would be.
No, and it just looking at it, I mean, obviously you can't tell by the look of what it's going to taste like, but as I taste this, it as I bring it up to my nose, it doesn't smell like pumpkin at all, and I'm not sure what that smell is, what the aroma is, but it's not pumpkin.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but by tasting it, yeah, now I know why that's under a 3 on Untapped.
I'd have to agree. This does not
What?
meet my palate.
Agree with me?
It does not meet my palate at all. And what a kind of an interesting way to start the show is something we actually don't like. So
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Well, it's drinkable.
It's drinkable. I just would pick a different seltzer.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't.
I would drink it for the 110 calories, though. I'll tell you that.
I personally would. I'm not gonna buy this again. So if you want it, you can buy it, but I'm not gonna buy this again. I can tell you that right now. It's just not my cup of tea or my cup of beer or seltzer, whatever you want to call this. But yeah, it just definitely doesn't fit my palate. I'm gonna finish it, obviously, because we don't waste beer around here. But
I'll finish mine later.
yeah, that just didn't do it.
The can is cool now.
Doesn't really linger. It's like most seltzers, it just kind of falls off pretty quickly. Definitely bubbly. That sticks with you for sure because I can still feel it in the back of my throat. So, a little interesting.
I already said that, but that's okay.
Well, you said about your throat. Not about my throat. How do you know what my throat's doing?
I didn't say anything about my throat. I said it was bubbly and had the fizz. Goodness gracious. What is the next one? Oh my god.
So, next, we're going to move on to... This is Buffalo Bill's Brewery. This is America's original pumpkin ale, I should say. They're out of San Jose, California. This rates a 6 point... Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't know 6 points in Untapped. Goodness gracious, I had to cut you off already.
I guess so.
That's our first episode? Goodness.
This is a 6% ABV and a 12 IBU. So.
Much better.
Oh, I like the color. I like the color already. There you go. Let's do this real quick. You got to see this color. This color is a great color. Rates a 3.35 on Untapped. It's got 24,300 check-ins. We did get this at Bevmo, and this will run you $10.99 a 4-pack, which it's not bad, especially for craft beer, pumpkin style yam beer. But other than that, I mean, the color looks great. I really like this amber kind of look to it. As I lift that up here, I'm trying to get a good glow of it, but. Let's go ahead and catch the aroma. See if we catch the pumpkin in this one.
I get coffee. Is there supposed to be coffee?
It does taste. It does catch a little coffee off the top.
Oh my goodness! 2 for 2 today.
Yeah, that's. What's going on here? It's supposed to be a yam pumpkin beer. So, and again, I haven't tried this beer either. I haven't tried any of these beers. So, you ready to do this? 1, 2, 3. It does have a coffee hit to it.
It just is a coffee.
It has a coffee hit to it.
Where's the pumpkin? I mean, there is a little bit of pumpkin, but it's more coffee flavor than it is pumpkin.
Hold on a second. Did they mislabel this? What the heck?
Did they mislabel it, or did you just not do your work right?
Yeah, it says all brewed with pumpkin and natural spice flavors added.
Maybe it's coffee spice.
So
flavors.
I'm gonna try to see what they're talking about here. I'm still getting that coffee hit off the top.
Yeah, it's coffee.
Let it linger a little bit on the palate.
Coffee for sure. Somebody don't turn it the right way. Coffee.
Yeah, it's still lingering as coffee on the back of my palate there.
Yeah, more
Interesting.
coffee.
Yeah, that is an interesting take on a pumpkin beer, but it's America's original pumpkin ale.
Maybe it's this little bit of pumpkin and this bit of...
Maybe it's burnt pumpkin.
I don't know what burnt pumpkin is supposed to taste like.
Oh. You just drank it. That's what a burnt pumpkin would taste like. So.
All right, well, let's see if the third one works. Pumpkin, if we can get pumpkin out of this one.
We are 0 for 2.
Yeah, for pumpkin flavor.
We're 0 for 2 in the pumpkin categories right now.
Well, that's what happens when we don't try them before
So
we do the show.
Let's move on to our next one.
Because this is the same company. Sorry, doing your lines again.
Well, this is Buffalo Bills. Like she said, same company. This is called the darkest of them all. It's black pumpkin. This is an oatmeal stout. They're out of San Jose, California. 7.9 ABV and a 40 IBU. So you might have some bitterness in this one. You know, on Untapped, this rates at 3.79. And it's got 8,500 check-ins.
So
Actually, this is a stout. So I'm going to roll this a little bit just to try to...
So that one's a little bit higher on Untapped than the last one.
Yeah, this will run you a little bit more, too. This will run you $12.99. A 4-pack. And we did get this at Bevmo also. So all of these beers you can get at Bevmo, especially right now because they've got their little display set up.
Yeah, and they have a ton more pumpkin beers there. So if you're looking for pumpkin beer, go there. Because it's very limited on like liquor stores. From what we were finding.
That's
From
that.
what we were finding, we didn't find that many at the liquor stores. So
Here we go. So one thing I do want to mention, talking about Bevmo and their little setup there, we did run across Elysian Night Owl, which I thought that beer is great.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Which we didn't do on this year. We did it on our last show for our pumpkin/Halloween show, right?
I don't know.
I think it was one of those in October that we did that for, and it's definitely an honorable mention. The Night Owl.
Yeah, definitely try that one.
Yeah, if
I say I like it, then yeah, definitely.
Then it suits most palates
then
if you like it.
want to try it.
Definitely suits most palates if you like it.
And I think I ranked that one pretty high too. But let's try this one.
Yeah, let's put this one up here. So aroma-wise, yeah, aroma-wise, I do catch a little coffee also, right off the top.
But it's not as much as the last.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I was expecting.
This is an oatmeal stout though, so with pumpkin. So let's go ahead and tilt it back and let's do it. Definitely more oatmeal stout to me. You can definitely catch that bitterness in the 40 IBU, and it's hitting the back of my palate right now.
But
so
I didn't get pumpkin.
I'm just you're right. I'm not getting pumpkin out of this either. I do catch just a faint part of pumpkin off the top.
I can't do a stout, so no.
Yeah, so and this is okay for me because I do like oatmeal stouts, but I'm not catching any pumpkin on the palate at all. I'm catching more bitterness as far as the back of the palate goes, but it's just not it's not what it's canned to be, I guess, is what you might want to say. So
yeah, I'm not sure. Out of the three, I would just stick with the seltzer for myself. But.
Yeah, that's a little interesting too. So pumpkin wise, what was it? Are we 0 for 3 on this one? I mean, truly.
Yes, but this one's an oatmeal stout, so you get the oatmeal stout. So.
Yeah, definitely. I think
we're 0 for 2.5.
Yeah.
Because that one did taste like oatmeal stout.
Sure. Yeah. So, viability for me, I would say would I buy this? The seltzer again, probably not. The pumpkin ale, again, I would probably have to say not. But the oatmeal stout, I'd buy it again. Just as an oatmeal stout, though, not necessarily a pumpkin oatmeal stout.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe we just thought it was pumpkin because, well, it says pumpkin. Never mind. There's a pumpkin on it.
Yeah, it says black pumpkin. So maybe it tastes like a black pumpkin. I don't know. I've never had a black pumpkin.
Oh, goodness.
So.
All right. Well, those are our pumpkin beers for this episode. But we want you to be on our podcast. So if you're an artist, a musician, a brewery, or just an average Joe, we'd love to have you guys on here. You can showcase your talent. If you're a brewery, we can just do an episode with just your beers exclusively. And if you're an average Joe, you can come sit up here tasting what we're tasting and give your inputs on those beers. Also, make sure that you guys are following on Instagram and Facebook. We do 5 weekly reviews we put out on those pages. And also make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. That way you can get notified on when our weekly episodes drop. That's all the business I have. We do have some, drum roll, new merchandise. So yes, we got some shirts, men's and women's shirts. That's the back. That is the front. And we have very limited hats. We only, I believe, 2 or 3 hats.
Give you a little close up of that logo. What that logo looks like on the hat. It's there. That's our.
That. But yeah, we have limited shirts for the women. We have plenty of shirt sizes for the men.
Yes.
And just 2 or 3 of those hats left before we have to run another.
Yeah, large, extra large, and 2X.
For women.
Same with men's. Large, extra large, and 2X.
Okay.
That's it for me.
That's all I got too.
Oh. Well, let's do this. Let's end the show this way.
I'm doing it with this one.
So, as we end this class, we want you to raise your glass and cheers.
Cheers. See you next time.